All right then, welcome everybody to the stream for this evening. Hope we're all doing well. Today we have some exciting things going on. Right now it's not, but it will be. I mean, things have been going quite well. So yeah, we are currently in a throne tier 2 run. I feel like someone just left. Huh, I don't know. Anyway, let's get into it. Let's at least like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, things changed. We're currently just potentially waiting on one more person. I think someone's just got to come back, and then one more person. I've been quite lucky so far. Obviously, I'm running this on Tarvelard, but Feyrand will be reaping the rewards. Because I have got the Loyal Swan Knight. It's not quite the Mummock, but it's something. And I've also been lucky enough to get the Masterworks Gauntlet, Helmet, and Shoulders so far. I think they're guaranteed. I'm not entirely sure. I've also got one bracelet and one earring. Bracelet is interesting. I don't know if that's quite the one I want, but it might be. What I'm really after is the reclaimed Pelennor Defenders stuff, which can come from 3, 4, and 5, which we're on boss 4 right now. So I didn't get it last run, unfortunately, but that's a thing. I don't know, Ancient Ithil coins. I have 24. That is 20 more than I started with. And yeah, I don't have any Defenders stuff. I've been just sticking with the word Pelennor for now. But yeah. It's an interesting time. I don't normally raid. But I saw this and like half an hour ago, and I was like, hey, I should get on that. And fingers crossed, we'll actually complete it and get the full set of gear. I don't think we officially need the full set of gear, but if I can get it and say, I'm done, like I've gotten that armor piece. Because what, there's 6 items, 6 bosses, blah, 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 blah. I don't know if it's a guarantee drop on this, but let's see how this goes. Because we're trying to do the challenge. As long as I can get a Reclaimed Pelennor Defenders gear, I'm happy with this entire thing, because that's all I want, ultimately. I don't know if I need Prime on. I haven't got Prime, I don't think, at the minute. No. Okay. I think this is the like main stickler. I don't know about the tier 2 challenge for boss 5, how that generally goes, but we'll see about it. So far we've done the first 3 challenges already. So I guess we'll have to see. Hopefully with the other ones you just like kill them quick enough that like 10 seconds isn't that much difference. They're looking for a healer at the minute. I think that's all they really want. So if you've got a healer, yes. I think they're very, very much on a healer thing. I'm not the one actually running it. I just got... Yeah. I think they're saying in the LFF, specifically healer, like Bjorning or whatever. Maybe after this boss, you might be able to get in, potentially. I'm just really hoping that again, I don't think I need the gear. I think it's just I need the Defender's gear piece for my pocket item. Because then I get another essence, and that's pretty exciting. Plus more morale. Does Conviction do much more? I actually don't know. No, I joined this at the start. So I was like the 5th person. So that's why I've got my Masterworks Gauntlet, Helmet, and Shoulders. I did not get the other piece, unfortunately. Oh, sorry, I didn't get I got a Pristine Bracelet and Earring. Bracelet is actually something I'm quite interested in. But I did not get my Defender's gear. So I'm supposed to be working on the ads. I think is the idea. I don't know. Do we kill these? I think we do. Yeah. Well, I was on it and I was like, well, I'll start streaming like when we, you know, when my stream time starts. Because to be fair, it was one of those things where, you know, you sat trying to wait for a raid for ages, kind of thing. I need to do this, don't I? Yeah, you're like sat waiting for a raid for ages, being like, we're just waiting on a few more people. So I just need to like keep tabbing, I think. Oh, I need to also do Dazing Blow. I forget Dazing Blow is a thing. I'm just gonna tab occasionally. I think you need to get out of the pool, right? Yeah. I just feel useless when it's like that because I'm like, if I'm just doing that, it feels like I'm not being productive because I'm just using 2 skills. But obviously if I use, oh God. I don't have a heal. Yeah, I don't have a heal. I'm deaded. This is tier 2, yes. If it was tier 1, I wouldn't have done it because I have the tier 1 gear, technically. I'm mostly focused on getting, yeah. Originally, the idea was I think everybody was just going to come in and do... we've done the first 3 challenges, and I think they were just like, at first, it's just like, get in there, do this one, and then people realize, hey, no, we should probably try and do the challenge. A lot of people come here for the challenge for 3, 4, 5, for those extra pieces. I don't know. I'm like the only one dead, and it's because of the Void. I think we might be able to get it done. Where's his corruptions? 133. That's better than we got before. But last time we had a Void, like a very unlucky Void thing that killed like everybody near enough at the same time. So yeah, if I'm the only one dead other than a Lawmaster, I'm totally okay with that being a thing. We do have a majority 140s. I think there's only one 106. I didn't want to be that guy joining as a 105 because I was like, it's supposed to be a fast run. So I wanted to just get, you know, the good thing is it's a barter item, right? So I can actually just chuck it on another character. But yeah, I at least got my Swan Knight. So that's one more pet that I have been after. So that's always good. I would like the Mumuk, but I don't think I'm going to get it because I don't think I'm going to get 2. But maybe, you never know. I don't know what boss it is. Is it just any boss? Huh. It doesn't seem to say. It just says it drops from 12-man Throne of the Dread Terror. So, okay, we're down to 100. See, I feel bad. I've been just needing on everything. I know there's a 106, but I'm also needing the stuff for my 105. Right? That makes sense. So I've been like needing pretty much everything. So I'm like, okay, I literally do need everything. I feel weird about the idea of greeding. I don't know if it's like, I don't know how greeding works. Is it you just like guarantee it? Or if you like, I was going to say, is it like Golden Balls? I don't know if you've ever seen that show where it's like split or steal. It's like if you both greed it, you both don't get it sort of thing. That'll be interesting. But yeah, I think the only thing I might greed is potentially the Pelennor Defender's gear. Everything else, I'm pretty happy. Just like, if I get it, I get it. Like Ancient Ithil coins, it's fine. Not a big deal. Oh, someone's leaving. Our Warden is leaving. So we're now down to 9. So what's got the hierarchy? Need versus greed. I think we still might just get through it just from sheer... I know it's like a percentage thing, but 75. We've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people up. Oh, and also it looks like we're rezzing, so that's fine. Or they might have rezzed back at the... Oh, wait. Is it literally just one guy left? Okay. It's really annoying that you can't get a mount. Like, you can't use a mount. So that's further than before, but I did a lot less because I kind of just died immediately. But we're at that point where people get frustrated. And I don't know. They'll probably put it in LFF in a minute. I don't know what they're after. I think they're still looking for tank and healers. Because I think the Warden was tanking. I know, I just kind of attack things. To be honest. It's so difficult though looking at the like any of the drops, because there is like 10 drops right in front of you and there's a load like layered behind that. I was actually going through and like passing on things on the first pass. I was like going around passing on items I didn't want, like ancient Ithil coins, trying to like be, you know, thoughtful, I guess, being like, hey, don't worry, I'm gonna let people get what they want. And then all of it timed out and I was like, oh, cool. Darkling Devourers that one-shot people. I didn't know. It's slowly, slow bit deadly, so try and keep an eye out for them. I actually found it. I've previously done... I think I got to this before. I think I joined a group halfway through that was doing Boss 4, and I was like, hey, I'll join. Boss 4 seems like the one people go for, and ideally get the Pelon or Defender gear. And last time I found it a lot easier. Okay, someone's swapping to... So a hunter is swapping to a yellow captain. We have just gotten a mini, so there might be a spot open for a hunter, because a hunter is just logged to be a tank. 2 more DPS, champs or warden to remove corruption. Or mini in melody. Does it have more? Burglar gets 3. Fair enough. Champion gets 2. Mini gets technically 5. Wow. Yeah, I'll see what they're... Oh, wait a minute. They might have just gotten someone. If you log in, then I can do that. I don't know what 5 minutes. Are they gonna be 5 minutes? I don't know. That's not good enough. How dare you not be playing Lord of the Rings online 24/7? I don't know who the raid leader is now. Gilleran? Is that Gilleran now? Because the leader left. Like, they swapped. Right? Well, they want 2 more DPS. So if you, when you log on, we can. I think I've already got you on here somewhere. I don't know. I've got so many random names. Oh, someone's joined. I don't actually know. Evandrid is now the leader of the raid. Oh, okay. So that's... Yeah. Farming Lotro points. Ironically, not my account. I saw it while I was running around and I was like, hey. That's you, isn't it? 116. Because right now, I think they're more focused on the corruption part of it. 1 healer, 1 champ, Warden, red mini. Okay. It seems like they are maybe dead set on that not being a thing for Hunter. I don't know, actually know. I will say, there has been... this boss has been a very controversial boss. Everything else up till now was literally like, yeah, we good. We good, we good. And then it came to here, and then arguments started happening. So, we'll see. It's annoying. They were like, oh, we want an RK. And I'm like, okay, my best RK is on my alt account. But if I do that on my alt, I'm not helping me here. So I'm like, throne tier 2, boss 4 challenge, 10 out of 12. Need 1 healer, blue cappy, 1 DPS, champ, warden, mini. So, like, extended out. That's why I try not to, like, get involved. I don't like arguing. So I'm like, It's my curse. Are they 140? I'm guessing they are. Ah, they're anonymous. How dare you? 140. Having a 140 healer hopefully does make it a little bit easier. I feel like I was a little bit more distracted last go. That's what I was worried about. I was like, am I going to get really distracted by the moment I start streaming? Probably. Just waiting. How many people have we got now? I don't actually know. 10, 11. So we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, 10. I'm counting myself as the extra. Oh, we have 11. How do we have 11? I don't count 11. Or are they inviting someone else? I don't know yet. If only Theyrand were here, he could be the extra warden. I don't like reversal though. Reversal is a pain. So I'll send you who it is. if you want to message them. That's who is like inviting people or whatever, or asking on LFF, so you'd have to go through them. They are looking for Champ, Warden, Mini, but I think that's just for corruptions. I think they might not be thinking Hunter. So yeah, I don't know. Okay, it looks like another Mini. Mini. But I don't know if it's a mini healing or a... Oh, they're not in the thing yet. Okay, found 2 minis. Maybe they'll want... Do you know, it's been so long since I've done a raid, I totally forgot changing my raid, like, stuff to pink. Like, I just changed this pink because in my head, it's so much easier to read. It doesn't blend in like the kind of more standard colors, especially green as well with some raids. Depends on the region, but yeah. I feel like one of the more useless players here at the minute, just because I'm kind of like sat here waiting for everybody else to do their job. I'm like, yeah, let me just sit down and... Maybe I should have gone mini. I need to sort out my red mini. Okay, someone else has joined. They look like they have got their 12th. I'm not sure if they were kind. Hopefully, in an ideal world, this will be the day that I beat this raid, because I have technically not even finished this on tier 1 because the final boss like severely debuffs you, so even if you're max level, it doesn't really do much. It was easy enough, it was just a pain. Okay. Kill the Darklings ASAP. I had such an easier time, like I said, finding the Darklings before. Being back here was a problem. Binders reflect tactical damage. Yeah, that's why I was tabbing constantly, because the bosses are like, mini bosses are like over here or whatever. I was like tabbing constantly off the unbroken one, because it's like, you know, the moment something else isn't there, or something else is there, I'm like, cool, we need to go take that out. Right, as they say, third time is the charm. I also feel it's really weird when I see people type my username in chat. I don't know, like there was a message earlier in the raid chat being like, okay, this, you do this, Tarvelard, do this, and I'm like, it's so weird. Avoid piles and run away from pulling void, and don't kill the 3 mini bosses. Let us give this a try. Hey, doing well? Hope you are as well. Do I stay outside to debuff mini bosses? Yeah, okay, cool. Right, okay. I feel like there's a plugin I'm missing that might be able to help me. I feel like the biggest thing is trying to keep track of his corruptions, because if you do that, it doesn't tick down. I really wish it did. I'm sure that would cause some sort of lag. At least I'm helping with some of my Slayer. I get one whole, like, trigger to that deed. Okay, I'm gonna wait for all the bosses to go, right? I don't want to, like, do anything with those guys. They're not cool. Okay. And then I just, like, tab occasionally. I auto attack, tab. The moment I see the unbroken one change, that's when I, like, fight whatever I need to fight. I also need to, like, constantly be walking backwards. There's a little bit of a trick to it, I think. I think when I had Prime on, it could be Prime, I actually don't know. Void, run away. Nope, I died. I have no heals. I realized this halfway through at one point. But I had no heals, and it was a problem. I mean, I do have heals in Blood Arrow, which I should be trying to use as much as I can. Why am I taking so much damage? Oh, it's the puddle. I was in the puddle. I couldn't get out the puddle. I'm not very good at this. Clearly, the irony of my kinship name being Never Dying is that I'm always dying. In my defense, I spawned into a puddle with half health. So I'm going with that as my reasoning. I am the only one that's dead, which is actually fine. I'm totally okay being the only one that's dead. There are 3 minis, so in theory there are multiple heals that can benefit me. But again, that heal kind of messed with me a little bit. I don't know why I'm like barbed arrowing or anything. I think I'm just trying to feel useful while my stuff isn't working. I might need the black adamant shards later, but I'm not entirely sure. I haven't looked that far into the Doomfold crafting at all, to be honest. I will need the Gorgoroth wood at some point. Not on this character, but on Feyrand. If you're willing to part with it, then I will be okay taking that from you. If not, I probably could find my own. Oh, I'm in a puddle. Or I was in a puddle. Where is his corruptions? 80. Where's our tank? Our tank is kind of... Okay, I'm in a puddle. But if you send them to Feyrand, I'll... I think hides I'm good on. Doomfold ingots, I don't... This is the thing. I don't know if there's any recipes that I need them for. That's the biggest thing. I guess I'm dead, so I could look. Because... the issue... Not issue. The confusion I have with that tier is... like the 112 barter gear is the same as the 115. Yeah, the 112 barter gear is the same as the 115 crafted gear, which means I don't really need to craft, I don't think. And then I think other than that, it's raid gear. I could be wrong. 130 removed. There are 3... They could res. I don't think we failed the challenge yet, so... That's going to be a bad time, though. Okay. Real quick, while this happens, I'm going to follow someone, and then I'm just going to... I'm going to just do like a slash follow, and then I'm just going to quickly run off for a second. I just want to make sure I get past this bit here. I knew I wouldn't. I'll be right back. Gabby. Okay. Trying to stand in the center of the cage. Void can pull, blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah, that's fine. If you need them, then totally go for it. Ranged needs to move. Yeah, try to stand in the center of the cage. Void can pull you out more easily. Use the 4 corners to rotate puddles. Void pull in mid, killed a few. Well, you can really kill anything in corner. You have to move out. Oh, you can't really. Purple pod effect. Do you know what I might do? Is install Prime. Because I think it might help me personally. Whatever. Just because it like shout at me. It'll be like void. I'll be like cool. I do need to have a proper look, though, on the sort of topic. I need to have a proper look at my Doomfold recipes and stuff. I'm not sure, like food is a big thing as well that I'm like, hey, I should focus on a bit more. I just don't know, like, food is a weird one. No, I wouldn't need that. Artisan. I meant to keep a load of Anorian ones, but I chucked a load away by accident. I actually meant to... This is funny. I was going to go on to... I was actually planning on going on to... what's his face? Scarshoe. Jeweler, you know, and I was gonna get his gear. Oh wow, a load of dark oozlings. Oh. Well, okay, cool. Bugged Darklings OP. Gosh damn it. 300% run speed. But yeah, I do need to have a look Oh, sorry. What I was saying is, I actually meant to go on Scarshoe. I literally logged into Scarshoe, and I was like, I'm gonna do. Literally, I've got the calculator up, and it's like, I need to do 6 crafts, and I was gonna go get myself a load of like stuff. And I was like, cool. I'll go craft up my recipe, my reputation items. And then I saw this raid, and I was like, it's now or never. If I put it off, it's not gonna happen. And I think that's a sort of good mentality to have, is like, I should do it because otherwise I'm not going to do it some other time. Oh, I'm not using my run speed. I was like, how are you faster than me? How is another hunter? Wait, what do you have as well? Oh, you're a champion. I was confused. You had find the path, but it's my find the path. Yeah, I'm actually curious what the Oozlings... Yeah, Oozling scored a hit on melee attack on target alert for 55,110,576 common damage to morale. Yeah. I'm worried about my medication. Not that great. Ready check. Let's do it. As long as this will go until we either complete it or we someone decides, nah, I'm done. I am pretty hell-bent on getting this done. I can be here all evening. You know? I will not be the first one to falter here. So yeah. Also, hello ghosts. How are you doing? You'll miss all the things. Okay, ready, set, go. Let's run through. Evening, how are we doing? We going in corner. That's the idea, right? This corner. I'm gonna let other people sort of do... Yeah, I can imagine. That's... I need to make sure I don't get consumed. That's not even line of sight? That's weird. Okay, this is the time. This is the one. I saw a speedrun. I haven't actually watched the speedrun because I didn't I looked at the comments and saw that someone was like, hey, this is so fast it's not even spoiling. It was literally a 10-minute speedrun. And I was like, wow, it's kind of crazy. But you can kind of, I think that's common with, you know, those sort of games where you can just choose the way you want to go. I was a bit worried that I was a little bit worried about the idea of, wow, the lag, about oh, I haven't played Baldur's Gate 1 or 2, is that going to affect my experience or not? But I think it's fine from what I understand. Hopefully now we've got a load of minis. Should be fine. 126. And I haven't died, mind you. That's another thing. Doesn't help that I am getting a little bit of lag. Like stuttering and stuff. It does feel like it's hopefully, you know, hopefully not going to be a major issue. We're down to 100. We're halfway there. I've got a Slayer deed completed. That's nice. I'm going to die, I think. Oh no, I'm saved. Nope, I died. I think I'm fine though. I need to move out of the puddles. How did I die again? Like, what am I dying to? The void incapacitated you. I died twice, like, in a row. This is problematic. I do think, though, it was another situation where I, like, rezzed into a not great spot, honestly. Mini's just... Not Mini. Burglar's just not existing right now. 58. I don't think they need me. I wish I didn't get a gray screen. I kind of want to see everything in color. 46. Okay, I think this might be the one, and well, I'm not the only one that's dead, but I was the first to die and the second to die, so I don't know what that says. But, hey. $40 to go. This is the furthest they've gotten so far. 34, 33. It's kind of fun to watch. $23. Okay, this will probably be it. I feel bad for being someone who died twice. It's probably one of those things as well, and this isn't just to make excuses or whatever, I'm just not amazing at paying attention, but when I'm streaming as well, I'm a little bit less, like, paying attention, I guess. Can you imagine at the very end if we just somehow defeat one of the mini-bosses and it completely, like, reset? I think you could probably... I don't want to say... I think you might be able to do it. Probably you lost your thingies. $11. Oh, if we can get that. There's like 4 people. No, I think people are spawning back there, right? I really think it might be doable. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like if I was doing this, like, it's one of those difficult things. I kind of want to show the progress. But it does sort of make it slightly harder. Okay. So, I think that's... You got the Starfield Xbox controller? Nice. I'm just hoping that nobody, like, goes, Tarvelard, why are you so bad at this game? I've actually been getting back into like modded Skyrim again. So that's kind of nice. Yeah, that'll be my excuse. I think my excuse is just I'm bad. Like, I'm glad, I'm at least glad that they're not immediately just being like, "Hey, you're so bad." But this isn't my realm, you know? My realm is kind of the interesting early game stuff. Oh, speaking of which, I did say in Discord yesterday, but I found out that I have like 4 quests. I had 4,000 virtue experience worth of like level 20 quests. It's crazy. I didn't realize Yondershire. It was Yondershire Angle. I missed two 1,000 virtue experience quests, and then I had there's like a Wildwoods thing. No, it's really annoying. As far as I'm aware, you can't put them like cosmetically either. You can't do that right now. Is it because I'm in a raid? No, you cannot be equipped to chosen slot. That might be because it was in the wrong thing. Can't do that right now. Like, I can't even get them in cosmetics. I wish I could put them in my vault. Like, I can't put them in a chest. And that's the thing. I'm so confused what's going on. I can equip them. I just can't put them in my cosmetic. I'm really confused about what's going on right now. I'm just saying. I'm normally waiting for like a ready check. I'm just a little confused about the process here. Was it because there's some of those Darkling things like stay over there sometimes? I think they're trying to pull... Yeah, Super Darkling Cage, go start boss. We're gonna res you, go in and die for us, go play with them. Too far for the res. Yeah, trying to res out this bit here is a pain. We were very close. Honestly, the fact that... Do I have... I'm in combat, but I might just buy some potions. Honestly, like, I don't have any pots at the minute, which is kind of a big issue. I sent them to... I sent them to a load of my alt characters. So I don't have him on Tarvelod. Because why would I? Wouldn't make sense. I don't want to be in combat. I don't... I don't understand. Why am I in combat? I've been in combat for 2 minutes. Work that one out. They missed out the double L. How dare they? And the R. Tavelad. Tavelad. That's the new name. I'm gonna... Hopefully once the captain dies in there, then our combat state gets reset. Or maybe, yeah, I'll, like, leave. And then rejoin. Can I join again? Thank you. I'm still in combat. Which also makes my running slower. I will have them if they're going. That's that just speeds up the process of getting a pet, which is kind of nice. I'll get there eventually. At least one thing that happened is I was able to get 2 handfuls of gems. So that was kind of nice. So that's another 2. That's another 2 things, whatever you want to call it. Ethelian infused essence. Now that I'm actually able to use the auction house. Gundabad Athelis essence. Yeah, no, that's fine. I did want to mention the pet so that you would, you know, have it if you needed it, kind of thing. Do I just... that's really expensive. I'm going to do it. I know it's a really expensive trade and it's very much not worth it, but I think I just need the morale. And then I kind of want to have a look... No. I have a lot of rejuvenation potions as well. That's what I'm after. I was looking at restoration, not rejuvenation. Okay, so I have 2 morale things. So fingers crossed that's maybe enough on top of whatever else I have going for me. Because I don't have... press onwards, which would be nice. Having like a 200, 300k morale boost would be pretty damn useful. But at least this is a percentage-based situation, so you know. I meant to bring that decoration carrier. I have way too many decorations. We were 10 away, and now I have morale pots. So I saw a thing today in World Chat. People were saying the next expansion's 145. I thought it would be 150. Today. It's 20 hours, 4 minutes. So I am going to be doing it at the end of today's stream, because otherwise I'll forget. I have 75, last I saw, on my thing over here. So that's kind of cool. Have I got buff bars on here? No, I don't. Damn it. I do hope eventually that they will allow people to buy like rewards, because the curator's until tomorrow as well. So I have bought the remaining horse for Tarvelard on the Curator that I needed. Are we fighting these? Is this the plan? I nearly attacked the wrong boss. I nearly attacked the mini boss. I'm gonna go over here where people are. I wanna be where the people are. I don't even know what it's from. Is that Little Mermaid? I actually don't know. It feels like it is. I have not seen the Little Mermaid in years, so. Yeah. Well, for me, it's the hierarchy has always been horses, pets, titles, for example, with like deeds and stuff. Oh, stay away from that. But yeah, legendary tokens is going to be a thing, especially at 106, because 115 is kind of where we're going to get hit a lot, because yeah, 115 is where we're going to get hit, or 116, because yeah, 116 is where there's like a bad overlap of the Athelion ones, because the ones we have right now go up to 115. I'm dead. Yeah, they go up to 115, and then the overlap of the Athelion ones go up to 120, or like 106 to 120. So there's this weird kind of overlap issue that we're going to have. So we are going to have to go for Athelion at 115, but it does give us 5 extra levels to kind of work out the whole situation. I obviously I try and get as much of everything as I can. Like titles, there's a quest in the Far Anorian area, the Beacon Hills. There is a quest where you basically, it's one of those quests where, well, it's kind of different. It's like one of those quests where you get a title, you get to choose basically between 2 titles, except you get a deed for doing each thing. So you can just you can basically pay the ransom or break them out. So I broke them out, canceled the quest, got the title still because it's a deed, restart the quest, and then get the other one. $56, I think it's still potentially doable if you just the problem is it's percentage based damage. It's based on your morale, total morale, because I took 55 million damage earlier, which is 60 times my actual morale. It's these pools on the floor that I think are really messing with me. Because up here, you can't really see them all that well. $32. So that's less than we were before. I don't really know what's going on. I've been at this for an hour and a half almost. I started this raid, I joined this raid at 5:30 give or take. Why did I die? Void. I actually don't know what caused my death. Which raid? We're doing throne at the minute. Assuming that's what you're asking. Because I don't know what other question it would be. I got hit by that, like, the guy, not even... Oh, boss 4, the unbroken one. If we were just doing the boss itself, it wouldn't be a problem. It's the challenge that we're doing is the issue. I really just focus on the thingies a bit more, I think. Yeah, it's just the corruption removal one, but it's more about the tanking. The issue they've had we've had the last couple times is the tank dying to avoid, I think, is the issue. Which then means, you know, it kind of untangles itself relatively easy. Yeah, I'm getting these like weird jitters. I know the Void does that as well. I mean, to be fair, I'm also very surprised, but I think there has been a few swap outs. Like, there have been a few people that have left, so... like I said, I am in it for the long run. I am going to be very much fully focusing on staying here. I've been shortened to Tav. Focus Darkling. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm tabbing constantly. Ultimately, I am in this to get my pocket item. So far, I have the 3 armor pieces so far I have obtained. The whatever. The gauntlets, helmet, shoulders. I have got them all so far. I have not got my pocket item. It is from this boss and the next boss challenge. I'm really hoping for it, and then I don't have to do this ever again. That's it. I think it's a guarantee to get the armor pieces, and I think the other 2 are just easy, like comparatively. I do on an alt. So I can send one to you later if you want. I have like 40. No, I have 4 layers of 15, so that's 60 in one of my alt accounts inventories, because yeah, they normally go for quite cheap on the auction hall. I normally buy them out for a couple silver because I want to try and get myself another load of loot boxes unboxed at some point. It's just finding the time to sit down and like farm, really. Okay, I am ready for this jelly. Okay, let's go. As I said, I am focusing. I'm not really seeing the void thing, so that's kind of an issue I've been having. Okay, they've been aggroed. So we can take these guys out. And then I basically immediately chuck these on. And then I just basically I am just tabbing here to make sure, like, there's no point in attacking if there's nobody, like, no attack. So I'm just gonna the problem is the am I dealing with ads now? No one's in the cage? The void took me out of the cage. Okay, I'm taking this as a win. I did not die. I'm just gonna die. I mean, I can at least take the oozing darknesses out. I'm just gonna die. Like, that's my plan. I'm just gonna die. Is the thing. I am a bit concerned that we are getting to that point. You can't see the chat. But we're getting to that point where people are getting frustrated. Oh, nice. I actually, yeah, I've been trying to, not trying necessarily, but I looked at that. I found out that was a new thing, and I have been meaning to do that and get that item. But yeah, as I was saying, I think we're getting to the point where people are getting frustrated, and like it's also dragging down people's like motivation and kind of like abilities in a sense. Yeah, that's the thing. There was oozing inside. You know, you couldn't go back. So I've been kind of lucky in a sense because yeah, the Angmarima like reflect melee or something. The something else reflects tactical. I just used a morale pop by accident. That's fun. But we're ranged, obviously, except dazing blow. Oh god, my camera is like very jittery. Oh no, it's still jittery. I don't really think there's much that can be done right now. I feel like I'm accidentally on Ultra again. Nope. See, I was very much focusing on the Darkling, Oozling things. I do worry we're at the point where we're just like throwing everything at the wall until it eventually sticks. But I am hopeful. I say, as someone puts a hope token on me, so I'm very much hopeful now. I might just chuck some food on. I don't think it's actually going to make a difference. But hey, I can pretend that that's going to be the difference between it. If this is the one, it'll be literally, hey, this is the one because I did thingy. No. Those are, I don't even know what that's for. Old. I think that is for the 115. Yes, I will happily take that item. It is a herbalism item, and it will be for my essences. So I was quite glad that I have gotten 2 from here. Of the jeweler version, at least. Right, let's try this. I'm very much just waiting for someone to run ahead. No, with challenge. People say corner, but then people weren't going in the corner. That's what I'm confused about. I don't need it. It'll just be a regular crop, so. All right, are we going in? We're going in. Okay, let's go in. Okay. So I'm going to go here where everybody else is. Yeah, it's one of those things that I'm like in no way near qualified for. That went really well. Trying to pull him back. Are we going over here? Is this where we're going now? I can take it. I mean, worst case, you know, even if I don't strictly need it, I can put it to use. Okay, I think this is feeling better. I'm just tabbing. Come on. Just need to get threat, I think. Kind of the big thing. Oh, I need to get out of there. This feels better, like I said, but doesn't strictly mean anything. Oh, I can't do that. I meant to not be there. I need to not be fighting these guys. Where's my oozing? Why is my oozing? I'm trying to click it. Target not in line of sight. Okay, well, I just can't fight that thing then. That's just not going to work. This feels better. I don't know where this Dark Devourer is. I think we might have it. Oh, I died. That was a lot in the last few seconds. Oh, I think that might be it. Okay, something about that character specifically made my frames go down, because the moment he died and disappeared, my frames felt so much smoother. The question is, can these people just take out the mini bosses? Because he's dead. The Unbroken one is dead. So all that needs to happen now is people need to just take down the 3 mini bosses, and then the challenge is done. That's all that remains to happen. They do have like 12 million morale, but I'm hoping, don't tell me that literally, no, we've got 1 person left. No, 2 people left. There's 2 people left. No, 1 person left. Challenge failed. Damn it. I literally lasted that entire time. Okay, someone was like, hey, this is gonna be my last go. And then someone, this is my concern. Yeah, that's the issue. Someone was, for that one was like, this is my last go. And then obviously now they've just gone, actually, nah, we were so close that time, I'm going to do it again. And then now someone else has said, hey, I'm going to go. So I'm a little concerned that we're just going to suddenly start dropping like flies. This is always the killer for this. I feel, unless people just go, you know what, let's not do the challenge. I might bring up Compendium. I have heard that 3 140s have like done the instance. So there is that, but that's like very good synergy and blah blah blah. So if I do, is it buff monitor or buff bars? Which one's like most updated? Buff monitor? I'm just trying to think. Is that gonna like help me slightly? Oh, not that like we were struggling, right? Yeah, I feel bad because obviously reses take time, and obviously you've got priority in a sense. Me not dying that time made me feel a little bit better because I didn't like waste a res, basically. I've run out of fish. No, I don't think I've got any. Got my Daleman crams. Not very useful. It's only 5 minutes. Well, I say only 5 minutes. As I said, once this is like done, I think the other two are going to be kind of cakewalks, essentially. I do always feel like, though, when I've got like raids and stuff, right? I'm like, I could have been doing so much more in this time. I'm too scared of going too far forward. Go. And say the captain isn't doing a stellar job at taunting at that moment in time. I'm just gonna quick attack. I didn't want to do it like too quickly and mess up anything. This dark oozling or whatever has been there since the entire like last round. So round as if it's a silly way of saying it. I'm gonna go this side. This side seemed to be more better last time. More better. Good English. That dark oozling is going to really mess me up. So I'm going to try and take it out. Because now it's like taking my next like target, right? Void. Stay away from the void. Okay, there is other things that I can kind of be doing, specifically Dark Devourers that I want to focus on. I do worry about Dark Devour, like, voids when it comes to those. Oh. Darkling is getting on my nerves. Okay, got my morale boost. Need to get out of his range a little bit. Oh, void. Okay, a lot of people just died. It's not great. Is the captain dead? Okay, Cappy dead. Trying to bring the unbroken one back to me. I'm concerned. Oh, damn it. I got like super teleported to that void. I had like no time. It's annoying how we can do so well one run. Like nearly there and then just like almost immediately not the next time. Okay, we've got one person leaving. That's a champion. I will be a little bit disappointed, honestly, if this group just, like, crumbles now. Oh, 2 people have left. I don't know if who else has left. So a hunter's just left and a champion's just left. I'm just gonna see how people sort of, if it crumbles or not. Go without challenge? I mean, that's what people are suggesting. I think people are just gonna not do the challenge, which sucks because I don't know what the challenge necessarily gives you. I think it's only the Pelennor Defender's Gear, which is annoying because that's kind of what I need. But I don't think I can convince people like 10 tries in. My issue is like, oh, no, okay. 2 people leaving. I'm going to just see how this goes. I really don't want to leave, but a majority of people just dropped out. We went from 12. Look like it's a disband then. Damn it. That's... Well... That sucks. Guess we're not doing a throne run today. That's annoying. That's very annoying because now we have that lock as well. So I don't know if it actually shows. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. I think you can still do it. You just can't get the stuff. That's a bit of a pain. I mean, okay. At the very least, we did get 3 armor pieces and a potential piece of jewelry. So we can go to Minas Tirith real quick. And potentially... I don't know with this. I felt like we could have done it. Obviously, people have got stuff to do. I think the pristine one is just the regular one, not the gold one that we ideally want. But I don't know if it's better than what we have. It is a little bit sad, though. Because like I was saying, I worry that if it didn't get done today, it's never going to get done. Because I didn't even get the one piece of gear I wanted as well. Very sad. Because all I wanted... was where are you? All I wanted was this item here. That's all I wanted. Didn't want anything else. And unfortunately I didn't get the piece for it. Luckily I don't need the shield, but I can get shoulders. I can get worn shoulders. I can get shoulders, head, and gloves, which does give me a set bonus, I guess, which is nice, but I still don't think is necessarily worth it. But I do like the idea of actually getting all the gear and leveling it up. I'm not going to do it now, just because ideally I'd like all 6 pieces first. That sounds, in my opinion, a little bit better. But if we go to jewelry, I can't get the weightless cuff, but I'm curious to see if this one is better than the bracelet that we have on Theyrand. So I'm going to log out. What I will do as well is I'm going to put in my shared storage the Loyal Swan Knight and also my Fateful Toolkit. I'll also chuck these in. Why not? And I guess I should actually go on Scarshoe first. Actually, something I want to try first. I've just remembered. Can I get to the Warstead? I don't think I can.
How may I help you, friend?
I have it. Good. I'm going to just try and stockpile a couple of Anorian ingots. A minute. But yeah. If only I had gotten myself that one piece and I wouldn't have been so sad. That boss is literally the only thing I went for as well. So annoying. I think it would have been better to it's difficult because the second to last one we did really well, right? I think it would have been better for us to just go without challenge for that final one and just like get through it, because the next challenge is just relatively easy seeming. It's just like kill them within 10 seconds, so you just focus half and half on each side and then you should get it within 10 seconds. I forgot how bad this place is. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. Wow, this is actually like maybe the longest this has ever been a problem. Oh. Wow, I made it so far. I am now under the earth. This is where I belong. There's a Remachant tier 1 starting in half an hour. So we could keep an eye on that. Problem is, I don't like jumping between characters too often, and jumping on to Tarvelard is gonna... Like, if I'm on Feyrand and I jump to Tarvelard, or I'm on Scarshoe and I jump to Tarvelard, like, it's just gonna take time. Wow, I love this cinematic. Yeah, Remachant's 130. It's another one of those raids where I need to do it tier 1 just to unlock some of the barters. Just for Feyrand's sake later on in the game. I'm going to wait until the world loads before I get on my horse. I don't trust it. And that's why I don't trust it. Yeah, in an ultimate world or ultimate ideal situation, it would be nice to get all the armor. And I think I can, right? I am pretty sure that I don't necessarily have to do all 6 enemies in order to get all of the armor pieces. Because from what I understand, you can barter... Can you not barter armor pieces for armor pieces? Where is it? Yeah, Pelennor rewards vendor. Lesser armor or greater armor token trade-in. So you can trade 30 ancient Ithil coins and an item for a box to exchange into a different token. So... Wow, frames. I have, I don't know how many, 24, which is obviously not the most in the world. However, I think I can trade, oh, you can trade Ancient Ithil for Morgul Crests. That seems to be what it is. Is my game gonna like sort itself out at some point? All I want to do is run around and pick up some wooden chests. I'm gonna have to relog. Like, this is actually not nice. It has those stutters of being decent, but sub 20 FPS. Yikes. But yeah, Ancient Aethel coins from the Throne of the Dread to a 12-man raid. I can do Throne Tier 1. We have proven this, right? Throne Tier 1 is a doable thing without challenges and everything. And I think I can get Ancient Aethel coins from that potentially. So there is some potential there for us to work something out. If I can just do the first 3 bosses again, or first boss 3 times, and get the armor piece, then I can just trade those out. Same for the earring, right? So this pristine earring of the Pelennor Fields, we are going with the upgraded legendary earring. We do not want that one. However, we may as well get some use out of it. So if I can trade that in, that's only 15. No, sorry. Pristine is 20. So I could do the pristine one now and get a potentially upgraded ×2 thing. I don't think this is necessarily the fastest way of doing this, so I'm actually not going to bother. I do have a load of Anorian Scan though, so I'm going to send that to... oh, I got items. Why, thank you. I will put one of those at least in my shared storage. Yeah, relogging is definitely going to be ideal. Do I have any of these yet? I don't think I've got any of the swords. Nope, I didn't have any of the swords. So there we are. It does remind me I should probably auction haul some stuff. Ithilien, plate and candle wax. I will buy both of those. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Cool. And then I'll chuck Anorian Skarn in down here, because why not? Gundabad Skarn I don't really care much about. I think everything else is all good for now. Oh, I'm also going to chuck these in. I'll just chuck them up here for now. So let's log out. Let's go. I think I still have like 70 tokens or 70 ingots on Skarshu. So Skarshu should be able to hopefully afford to craft these 6 types of items. And then we're kindred with everything, and then we just need to purchase. We did get the necklace last time. Obviously, we can have a look in a minute about getting the bracelets, and if the bracelet is better than the bracelet we bought for extracts. I think it might be. It's difficult because it's older content, technically. But it's like a raid item versus a bartered item, and normally bartered items are like less than raid items. It makes sense, but... let me see if I can find out. Thing is, the stats aren't going to necessarily be right on here all the time. But 513. At a glance, the bartered item is better. Which does mean I don't have to waste my Ancient Aethel coins, which is nice. Is it better to force quit? Has Tarvelard got to that point? The issue is with that companion thing is you still have to know what army you're after. Because I've got Feyren's whole thing. I was actually using it to fill out quests because it kind of is actually really useful for that. I don't know. It is kind of crazy though to see, like, if I bring this up, I don't know if you can zoom in or how it works, but it's kind of cool. A Yaimyo detective, you can see the titles and stuff. I have got it filtered by in-game time. It's kind of ridiculous. I don't know why Africa has so much in-game time. I think Africa got AFK'd at some point because there's no way Africa has more playtime, more like legitimate playtime than Tavelard. Yes, they're both 140, but there is a clear difference between both of them. But if I go to Feyrand now, did I open up Africa? That's why. I've got that updated. Yeah, 2 earrings. And then what are they called? Let's have a look. So choose Greater Bracelet of this Sage. $497,737. 513,730. Yeah, so those are better. Even like not accounting for the essences. That's kind of disappointing, actually. I didn't get an ornate inlay as far as I'm aware as either. There was one that dropped, which means it dropped from boss 2, if I remember correctly, which means there is a viable way of us getting them. If we do like first boss, second boss, third boss, those are incredibly easy to actually do. So if there is a, Throne tier 2 run, I can comfortably say we can do that, and then obviously try potentially to do boss 4, etc. Oh yeah, I've still got my broken cloak cloths. Oops. Still need to get all those Drygok shards. Or scales, whatever. Okay, so I need to get my VIP thingy, and then I need to come here. We need to get our toolkit. Wait, no, I already have a toolkit. It shouldn't matter if I've got a faithful one or not. We want to get ourselves refined onyx bracelets, and then we also want all the Daggerlad onyx as well. I need Honorian ingots, which are found somewhere in one of these. So we'll just get them all. Should just like correct itself. Do I not have it in one of these? That's silly. Why would I not have it on a relevant character? Let me have a look at carryalls. Tareen is probably the one that has it all. Ingray has a Scholar carryall, which I otherwise don't really have use for, so it stays on him. Ingray. Not Ingray. Did I say Ingray? No, it was Tareen that had it. Oh, the joy of logging out and in again. There you are. Okie dokie. We'll do... Yeah, I'm definitely trying to keep an eye out. Because I've got everything separated, though, I tend to not really pay as much attention as I should. Where are my ingots, then? Acar. That's who. That is who it is. I'm slightly surprised I was running today. Due to the fact that I feel like most people do it on reset day. I won't be able to do it tomorrow because I am at work for pretty much all the day. I mean, I might be able to. Completely depends on if people are running it, right? Still waiting on an email from earlier today. But yeah, like I said, it could be a case of I'm available, or I might not be. It completely depends on if people are on. Is it Arnorian? Or do I just not have any? So I have a load of Daggerlet. There they are, 71. Yeah, it's the O that messes it up. If I do Rian, there we are. That works. Right, so that's not what I wanted to do. I will also send some of these over to someone. I don't know who's 85. I'll worry about that later. So put that there. Do I have anything? Trace 350, Trace 350, 86. Load of those. Minutes Ithil ingots. I have a Shattered Tracery, 86. Incomparable. Yeah, I really need to go through this guy at some point. He's got a lot of just sitting items that kind of, yeah, need to be organized. I definitely need to as well open up my my reward track stuff today as well. I need to find a best character for that. I feel like Tracery is probably the best character since they're high level, and also as far as I'm aware, don't have really much in their inventory. There's nothing like purposeful in his inventory. So 7 of these should be easy. That's 35 ingots, which is more than like what's in, like, more than enough in here for that. That's what I'm trying to say. Joe, there was a discussion I had about it at some point, but I do really wish they could find some way to rename carryalls. I know they sort of explained why it would be awkward and difficult and it would probably break, but damn it, I want it still. Were they better? Kind of. I think I wanted crit though, and obviously essence slots. I really need to go through these characters and sort them out a bit. I've still got like these things to sort out. So I need to go. I don't think you can go camp of the host from here. No. But where's like... I can go there and backwards. As far as I'm aware, I have done all the content on this character. Like epic content. So I should be pretty easily able to get to where I need to go to. So Udun Foothold. Do I not have the Sly Kills? Okay. I will attempt to travel to the Sly Kills. I really hope I have Camp of the Host then open. I have Camp of the Host. I just don't have Sly Kills. It is kind of slightly off to the side, so I can see why I wouldn't have done it. But it's very odd that I haven't done it. I should be able to, yeah, workbench, so I should be fine. There's a workbench at the Camp of the Host. I will also more than likely do this recipe and this recipe because, hey, why not? And just get the lower tier items. I should also spend some time unlocking the quests for this guy, but I don't know. We'll worry about that later. I do think at some point I need to dedicate like a week at a time to certain characters. Like Feyrand, I feel like a lot of the time will still be primary character, but I think it's one of those things where if I'm not on Feyrand, I need to be on Afka or Palpatine or Skarshu or whatever, and just be like, okay, this week I'm gonna like set myself a goal for this character. Like I'm gonna get a new piece of gear, or I'm gonna do my weeklies, which I should be doing on everybody regardless. But when you have 53 characters or whatever I have, doing everything for everybody is a bit difficult. Okay, so I'm going for 8 of these, I think. If I have enough.
Protect Gondor at all cost.
Jewelry. Oh, I can only afford 4. That's a concern. Weaponsmithing, metalsmithing. Okay, I'm gonna buy that. I don't have enough money for the rest. But if I can, like, that can just go on a metalsmith. Yeah. That makes sense. And then metalsmith being 90. 90 is not worth it. 8 I can justify to myself. 90? Not quite. I'm going to focus on the refined onyxes, though. Just to get the wrap up. I did try as well the idea of getting multiple characters and seeing if it doubled up what I obtained, but it just made me like see who was gonna get the drop, and I was like, oh, it doesn't really work for me, so it kind of sucked a bit. Okay, I will also do this. Is it worth getting a crit? It might be. Guarantee crit. Come on. Please. Be nice. Oh, for some reason I was trying to craft 0. That's very odd. Okay, 31. And I think I have a few as well already on Tarvelad. Not Tarvelad, Fairand. So we do that. And then chest 10. And 3. This one. Definitely need to organize some of this. Like these materials can go into their relevant, you know, carryalls at some point. And I just want to check while I'm here. I can do 2 repaired cloak clasps, so I'm going to go do that as well. And then send those over to Kestor. Or just put them in my shared storage for the minute. That'll probably be the better idea. That's how I should make money. Sell those. Drag. Or selling those. That's not how you spell clasp. That's not how you spell clasp either. Okay. So let's chuck that in there. And then also this book. The recipe can stay with me, because I don't really need to worry about that. I should get rid of a load of these items as well. To be fair, my inventory in here could be quite clean as well. Let's log out then. Return to Fayrand. Actually, no, we'll go to... Was it Weaponsmith I bought? I think it was Weaponsmith. I think it was Weaponsmith. And then I will go on Tareen real quick and get that done. Because why not? Come on. There. Oh, it's happening. It's trying. Tareen. Tier 2 challenge for Gothmog. 20-minute timer from death of first Gothmog to death of second Gothmog. Brought into cage. I feel like that challenge should be easy as well. It's so weird to me that the middle challenge is so like ridiculously different. But I guess the idea is you kind of have to be more balanced. Yeah, man. Right. So, I am concerned about having the right materials, but fingers crossed we do. Let us go... where's, like, the best place to go
Gondor
for...
needs your aid.
I can go to my house, to be fair. Travel to personal home. When did I trade those over? It's like a really oldish item. Cool. Let's grab our VIP
Could I speak with you a
things. I
moment?
always forget.
Hello, friend. Could you help me with something?
I think it's another
Hello
proof that
there.
I don't go on these characters more than nearly enough as I should, because the amount of times I like just haven't got the thing on it. I'm like, oh, how did that happen? I really hope your weaponsmith, you are good. So up here we should have. I have a toolkit already. What was it up here? The Daggerlad journal. And then what am I missing? Anorian ingots and weapon scraps. So we know that one already. And carry all. I'm just hoping one of these will have the items in. The earlier we can get it, the better. Though I feel like they won't work until... Nope. I was about to say, I feel like it won't work until we open it, but I was lying. Cool, there's that. And while I'm here... Oh, wait a minute. Should I... I may as well crit as well for that. I mean, at least I'm putting some use to my universal crit ingredients because I didn't use them when I was supposed to use them. I was supposed to use them at level 100, but I never got around to it because it was like a lot of work for not a massive amount of benefit. Honestly, that's long and short of it. Okay. Fingers crossed. Wait a minute. Just double checking I actually put that in the vault. Yes, I did. Fingers crossed. We can now do things we need to do. All right. So now I think with that creation plus some of the rep accelerators we've got, we should have enough. I really hope we should have enough for Kindred with that group. I felt like I've seen more loading screens than actual, like, you know, gameplay today. Blizz. There we go. I was gonna get impatient soon. Right. Is that all my... Yeah, I have like 10 more North Ithilien essences. I totally forgot about that. Right, let's have a quick grab of everything. So I want my Faithful Toolkit back. That's pretty straightforward. And then we have that, and we should have 3 more as well. We also should have this ready to craft. But I think, if I'm correct, it is in one of the carryalls. Right there, it seems to be. Perfect. And then what we'll do is we also need rep accelerators. We'll use 6 of those. And then let's trade up a bunch of stuff until we get to the point we need to. So, provisions. There we go.
Ithilien is crawling with foes.
We may as well just go like full bore, I think, with these ones. Get as close as I can, and then we'll start divvying up properly. So, let's just say 1950. So 10, 20, 21. So we're going to have 10 left. We also need the pets from here. That's another thing. But I am just going to do it bit by bit because I'm worried about overspending. Not that it matters because we've already got all the items from the other side. It's just one of those things. Okay, and then one more item nets us Kindred with those guys, which also puts us really, really close to Road to Mordor because we just have to get celebrated with Hosts of the West, which is just a slow, arduous process, but we'll get there eventually. And then let's just get as many of these as we can. Looking at the, not shields, looking at the jewelry, we're going to go for 2 of these items, which will obviously be quite nice. We need 4 more of those. We need 80 salt. 80. I can get... Oh, that's really annoying. I can get all but 1 of those now. Or I get 5 Gondorian thingies. I mean, now the advantage is that we can't use them. So we're just going to like slowly accrue more and more and more, which is fine. I just don't know if I want to... To be fair, I can run around and get some bolts of rush cloth. In fact, I could probably look up on auction hall. Rush cloth. No. Damn it. Let's just check nobody's selling Ranger's provisions. Ranger's provisions recipe. Not quite what I'm after. But we are now a quarter kind of the way there, because obviously we got to get 2 earrings, but that should be fine. I think we do lose morale, but obviously we have essences. That's kind of the big thing. And then it just becomes a case of we want to go to after battle Minas Tirith now. Or normal Minas Tirith, and I do want to just officially have a look at these 2 things. Right. Kind of glad that it puts you right there.
Dark skies,
so this isn't the trade-in we want. We want Scout's
I
gear
haven't
down
slept in
here.
days.
And then
Megovanen.
Reptile Tamer, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Oh yeah, so that is 4 essences, right? Okay. So yeah, we can get the Greater Helmet of the Unshakable Spear and whatever, which is less morale than this. And obviously we switch out a vitality for the thing. But we do get a bleed damage increase. So there is kind of room for improvement. And then if we go back to the camp of the host, we can look at the next set as well. Downloading the game for that right now for the first time. Well, I do hope you enjoy. There's a lot sort of coming up. Letters from the multiverse as well. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, there's a lot coming up. New expansion, new class, new race, new region. Right, so I think, if I'm correct,
The Rangers will not
No, it's not
surrender
you.
us,
It's
Gilead.
you, the Herb Master,
We
not
must
the
protect
Herbalist.
Gondor at all cost.
Warden,
protect Gondor
and
at
then we
all
have a look
cost.
here. So obviously it gets a 3 upgrades, like in tiers. So at this point we have more max morale, but obviously we're switching out agility for vitality, or vitality for agility, or vice versa. We do get a little bit of a boost of armor. So our mitigations could benefit from that. But right now I don't know how much I need the agility. That's my only concern. That is a lot of morale to leave on the table. And then if I go to, it's not you, it's Weaponist.
Defeated. Ithilien is crawling with foes.
This is the highest tier 1. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So once again, 4 essences, more armor. So we get like a 302 armor increase, which I don't know how much of a difference that's going to make. Times that by 3, you're looking at 1,800 armor. Oh, sorry, times that by 6. Sorry. 1,800 armor doesn't really feel massively impactful. We do get the bleed, and obviously the damage over time pulses as well, but we do lose 237 vitality. So 237 times 4.8. That's 1,000. So from this one, we get 1,137.6. So 1,138 essentially. You minus. And the difference is 52. So even though we're getting more max morale, we are losing still over 1,000 vitality, or 1,000 morale per armor piece. So times that by 6, you are still looking at 6,500 morale loss. And I do feel like this armor is very much focused on the raid itself. I think it very much expects you to do the first 3 things of the raid, or the first one of the raid, trade out the armor, get the armor set, especially because you get the corruption removal on 3rd boss, and then you go to the 4th boss. So it's like, oh, get the armor set, come back later, get the set bonus, and then it'll help you slightly. And then you go 4 and then 5. I think that's kind of where it's going with that.
We must protect.
So yeah, I don't
Gondor at
know
all cost.
if that particularly matters too much to us. Did I even check the bracelet? I don't think I did, but I am pretty sure still that the bracelet is a no-go. Which is kind of sad, because I kind of put it... I think the gold bracelet might be worth going for. But I will double check, because I think I checked the helmet, not the bracelets. Okay, let's try this again. So obviously that is the main focus.
first
I
time
actually
you
am
missed it.
curious to see what the vitality amount we have is. 214. So 214, currently we're getting 1,027.2. So I think I'll round down to just 1,027. So, and we get 2283. So we get a 1,255 morale increase from this, a power increase by like 90 something. Who cares about power? Let's be honest. We still keep our 7% light damage. We get some tactical mitigation increase, and we also get we lose a bit of power cost reduction, but it's spread across all 3 rather than just fist. And on top of that, we get an essence. So that is definitely the big thing. But I'm curious. So that is a no. This is a yes. I think if we can get that, I definitely would like to. I don't necessarily know what drops it. I think it is just a lucky drop. Is acquired from Throne of the Dread Terror raid and can be bartered for one of these 3 bracelets. I did not fully record. I was actually recording at first the raid. Obviously I've logged out now as well, but I didn't fully record the raid, and I was going to look at drops potentially that I might have missed. I do think that there was an officer's bracelet in there, and I'm pretty sure I rolled for it, but I did not get it. Obviously, otherwise I would have had it. A little bit sad.
Dark skies, dark tidings.
Wait a minute, I just thought, does
Can
the
only
set
hope
like
that
the
Rohirrim
one
will
stuff?
arrive before it's too late.
I haven't slept in days.
Oh, so you have to get all 5 of the tier 1 stuff to then get... Okay. That is interesting. One thing I do want to try, though, real quick, and this might be a terrible idea, is I'm going to load up Zia, who is kind of my carry for this thing, and I'm going to try and see if I can take Feyrand through. Now Feyrand is 105. I do want to see if I can carry Feyrand through the first boss. Obviously he's not going to actually be playing, he's just going to be there, but if I can do that, I might be able to get ancient Ithil coins, and then that does a little bit easier, which does then accommodate the fact that I can try and get myself some other drops. Or some, do another first three bosses, get the set bonus, blah, blah, blah. Just to say I've done what I can as a max thing. Okay, I am apparently in a random... Well, I'm at the kinship house, that's why. Let's go back to Thorin's Gate. But I will quickly invite myself to Fellowship. But yeah, last time I was doing this, I actually was back when we were still level 100. So that's actually another reason we haven't actually done this yet, is because we weren't at the level for it. So... I want to try Throne, Tier 1, nothing super fancy. It's literally, am I capable of doing the Tier 1 stuff at this level? I'd like to think so, maybe?
The enemy's grip
Throne of the Dread Terror, I do not want to set a reminder. I don't know if I should follow. I will follow for the minute. But we'll see. One thing I also have for this character is a really messy inventory. I was going to say, I do have some items to give myself from my vault, but clearly I don't have the thing to put my vault in. So that's a little bit awkward. Feyrand will probably die. He is not on another screen. He is just underneath this screen, so there's a very high chance that he's just gonna straight up die, but we'll see. I just want to try this first boss. The second boss was just a hassle, just trying to get through it. This one is at least a one-on-one, so hopefully there's a little bit of capability there. It's so weird that his thing is there. Okay. I think it's literally just, we can whittle him down. If I were to get a... Oh yeah, there's also the getting rid of the bleeds and stuff. Yeah, Farron's already dead. Nice. But he is literally not in control. So, Luckily, RK just has so much versatility in terms of self-heal. Like I have Sustaining Bolt, I have Never Surrender, not Never Surrender, whatever it's called. Self-Motivation. Never Surrender is Warden, which is what he's just done. He's just... Wow, what did I die from? He just incapacitated me. I mean, that's close enough. I think I just got, like, stood on. He just incapacitated me. There's no, like, hey, you got damaged here. It's just, you died. Which I kind of hate sometimes. It's like, I wish that you didn't just be like, you're dead. Tough. Please just, like, pick your thing up. Don't do this whole... Come on. I almost feel like if I can get him to focus on the runes, it's better that I just, like, stay away from him. But I don't know. What do I know, hey? Oh, I don't mean to use flurry of words. I'm just running around in circles because, like, it makes me feel like I'm more productive, I guess. As long as he doesn't just, like, step on me, then I think I'm fine. He just stepped on me, I think. He just, like, died. Okay, we're not gonna worry about that. We're gonna leave it there, I think, maybe for the best. Let's leave. Can I just leave through here? Nope. Okay, maybe not. I get a lot of challenges though. I don't want all these challenges. One day we'll come through at like 150 and do the whole thing. It'll be fine. Get all of them. Right. So, I think... Have I done, like, pretty much everything we need to do for the minute? Right. Let's start the Dread Terror. Obviously, we have to finish the Dol Amroth stuff. That's just a work in progress sort of situation. Far and Orient is still just Explorers, but I do definitely think... And Slayers, but I'll just do, like, Explorers, then Slayers. Same with here, I think Treasures of North Ithilien, which then gets Explorer, which then goes into here, which then goes into there. And then obviously we've got Herbalism stuff to do as well. And then Deeds of the Waste, which is then Slayer of the Wastes. Oh, actually, one thing we can do, I don't think we did the official... I don't think we officially did the instances, did we? We only did the quests leading up to it. So I actually want to go try those out, the solo versions, obviously. There you are.
How may I help you, friend?
Okay, so I can't remember who it is. It's got to be these guys, yeah.
Will you hear my plight?
So we get an hour. Oh, I'm in a group. No wonder. Fellowship, disband, whatever, leave. Wow, the lag is bad. should also shut off the second client. Would make sense.
The Rangers of Ithilien
Wow,
have sent you
this
to
is
drive enemy forces
difficult.
out of the caverns of Skoyronk.
I want to have a look at my CPU usage at the minute. I'm like, do I relog? I'm gonna relog real quick. I think that makes a bit of sense. First time here? Well, I do hope you're having a bit of fun. We'll do this though. I'll relog. We'll get our 2 quests done, and then I think what we'll do is, because for those that are normally here on Tuesdays, I do finish a little early on Tuesdays. I am going to do our reward track stuff. I'm not necessarily going to open it all because obviously a lot of it is ancient script and a lot of it is just tracery tokens for later, but I do want to get like a load of stuff unlocked. I'm curious to... Sorry. I'm curious to open up my 75, potentially 76 by the end of this. Of the 101 boxes, see what we can get out of that. Okay. I need to close like my 4,000 tabs of the Lotro wiki at some point. Just did. Yeah, I definitely have it open way too hard. Okay, so at least I'm in the instance. It's not going to make me lag super much. It seems like we're good. I also have my harbor gift, which is my Shimple Rally Horn. One thing I also need to remember to do real quick is, first off, well, we need to make sure that we are grabbing these, ideally. I want to be mining and ideally see if we can get a couple of books, maybe? If we can get like a book per instance or whatever, like doing this, that seems like a nice little boost. Obviously, it will be weaponsmith or armorsmith. I'm pretty sure. I don't think it can be anything else. So that does mean, hey, we're going to have to transfer it to a different character. But hey, that's also free reputation boosts, essentially. There we go. There's the frames I'm after. There's the smoothness. Imagine actually having over 100 FPS in Lotro. Couldn't be me. Why do you have so much health? Yeah, so there's 3 quests we need to do. Obviously, one is like the main kill the bad guy. This one is just the instant the thingy. So we have kill the bad guy, defeat maggots, and also collect ore samples, which all should be incredibly useful. Or incredibly easy is what I meant to say, but also useful. That is true. Cool. Okay, that's a dead end. Don't worry about that. No need to concern ourselves with dead ends. I don't even think we need to kill the slugs. I think it's actually just a waste of time. So we'll not continue to do that. I'll be curious as well to see how long it takes, especially considering we are actually mining the ore. Normally we don't because we haven't got the like proficiency for it or whatever. Also, normally I'm doing this on a max level character doing 105 content, and it takes me like 15 minutes or whatever for the max one. I think it took me 5 minutes normally for this solo version. I don't need golden extract. I need violet extract. I thought I had enough, and I guess I do. Like, I did have enough, technically, to get to Kindred. But I thought I had more. So I must have miscounted something somewhere. Come on. Need a valid target. You are valid. I believe in you. I may as well just, yeah, do this. Just AoE them all. And typical, the random signature enemies are the problem. Okay, I don't actually need to go in here, I don't think. As far as I can see, there isn't any deposit. Oh, there's these deposits there. Can I? Okay. One or two enemies I can live with. Though I should be trying to kill as many of these guys as I can for the deed. The 120, 240. Okay, armor scrap, weapon scrap, onyx. So far, I haven't done that many, but I so far have only gotten one book drop from just everything, which, I don't know, hoping that increases over time. So I need to get Reneborn to actually be a prospector. I think, can you, yeah, you can refine, but you can't necessarily just process it. That's more for weaponsmith, armorsmith, etc. Oh, did not mean to do Death Strike. That's bad. Is he in here? I think he has to be, right? Mr. Bossman? Where's Mr. Bossman? There's Mr. Bossman. I didn't even aggro the guys I meant to aggro. What's going on? Ridiculous. Okay, can I just, like, run away? I think I can. If I just run away, they should all slowly die. Even the boss. But I'll help him get closer to death. There we are. Okay, so that unlocks Leaders Beneath the Hills, which is basically kill 12 bosses or 24, obviously, for the final quest. Or secondary deed, like advanced deed or whatever you want to call it. We could put Slayer Accelerator on. I think that should work. But I think it's just going to be a situation where we just do this for, you know, 12 days or 11, no, 6 days. And then another 12 days for obviously 2 instances. And then just kind of hope that it goes from there. We get metal scraps. I don't want metal scraps. I wish I could choose. But I guess if I'm here... rush cloth is what I want to choose nowadays because I do get the chance to actually craft stuff. Anorian, Host of the West, I can do these. I didn't get any drops of other items, right? I got some salt, but I didn't get any of the max tier stuff, which kind of sucks.
Will you help bear
Do
my
these
burden,
give anything?
friend? Will you hear my plight?
No, they just give
Will you help
rep.
bear my burden, friend?
Okay.
Will you hear my plight?
This one will just take a little bit longer.
Seek your intrepid aid in breaking the lidless vigil that the towers of the teeth keep over the plain of Dugway. From within.
I honestly feel like this could be the best way of going about it, is just putting a resounding challenge on everybody and then like running back through at some point. But if I've got to pick up the Gifts of Rune, then probably not. I didn't mean to attack you. That is disappointing. Okay. 1-on-1. Stop hitting me with stupid arrows. Oh, I guess power attack, fair enough. I didn't mean it, but okay. So I need to actually check what I'm even... So this is a Scholar instance, which means I should try and get my Scholar here, but my Scholar is level 45, so I'd have to level him up quite a bit. I have to double check what I have to do. So right now I need to kill Urukai, which is fine. That's, you know, par for the course. And then collect Gifts of Rune, which means I do have to go slightly out of my way to find those. And there's one right there. Nice. I guess I should pick up the Mornweed and stuff, right? But I want violet extract, not golden extract. Okay, everybody else should be taking just general damage. Ideally. If you're not, I'm a little bit disappointed in you. Okay, looks like that guy wasn't. Okay, I may as well grab everybody. Okay, I think we're safe. Maybe not. Okay, no, I think we're good. Such an odd thing. Actually, I'm curious though, have we gone any further? We are on 76. Okay, I kind of thought that. I thought 75 would be a nice number, but like to end on. It's not quite the 100 I had hoped for, but that's what happens when you don't play for like an entire week. But yeah, what we'll do is we will jump on... I actually know who. Again, Tracery might have like an ample inventory for it. It is a ridiculous amount of items because you got to remember that's 100 items plus an extra 75, and a normal inventory is 135, or a max inventory is 135, I should say. So that is quite a bit more. Obviously, you're supposed to kind of do it bit by bit, not all at once, but I mean, what can I say? Give me a sec. Probably not the best time to to look at this, but interesting. Missing a file. The end of the world. Okay, as long as he dies, then we're good. The thing is, there's not really much, like, we're not dying, obviously, and these guys are supposed to be somewhat difficult because they are signature enemies, but I don't really think there's anything we can do in terms of pure damage increase. Part of me does think, hey, if we got the armor set, you know, we get more bleed damage, more damage over time pulses, but I don't think that is the crux of the issue. It's just, I think it is just a Warden thing where just Warden being the way it is, it means you have to, like, you've got like a wind up almost to your big hitters. Which means it can kind of feel a bit slower, even if you're, you know, you're never really going to one-shot an enemy because you've got to set up the one-shot, essentially. And we just run this way. Everything should die. Except it won't, because there is a max, like, limit or whatever. Let me heal from all your deaths. Except I think it can only happen once every, like, what is it? Every 10 seconds? 3 seconds. For some reason I had 30 in my head and 30 was way too long, so, but I was kind of close. I just added an extra digit at the end. So I need 2 more Gifts of Rune. Hopefully, there'll be just one up here. There is. And then ideally, there's just like one at the final boss. What I will also do at some point is I do need to unlock the Fellowship dailies, just because, like, it will speed up the process. It just gives me double... Oh, both of them are here. It just gives me the opportunity to get through twice, even though I'm not actively using it for the rewards. It just means the deeds are going to be quicker, but I'll probably have to get Zia through that content first, which is fine. It's not difficult. But I will have to do that, spend a bit of time, so I don't know, maybe I'll do it off stream, maybe I'll do it on, I don't know. With the 140, it's not that difficult. Like, it just takes a teeny bit of time, but when you're running past everything and one-shotting everything else, like, nothing aggroes you, nothing is a difficult, like, nothing takes time. It kind of moves on quicker. Oh, I could die. Okay. Everybody gonna die? I don't think you got hit by my AoE, so... Okay, and sadly enough, we do not have the lockpicks for this, because we could get the Athelian Essences and the box of small war materials, but I think we can live without it for now. I would rather focus... Like, I don't need more Essences right now. Essences, we're fine. The fact I have 10 sitting in my mail and then a bunch in, like, my storage and stuff means I think we're fine. Really, we're just limited by the... what am I trying to say? The journals. That's, like, the main thing right now for armor. Or essences. Like, we want to upgrade them, right? So I can do that now, and I can also do this one if I'm able to find... some violet extract. So I do think we'll worry about that some other day. right now, I don't think it's the major priority. I think those are all fine. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to sell. So I'll keep the rally horn actually, because that could be very useful for getting Zia to this location, because I don't think has been into Mordor, so I'm not entirely sure. Let's head over to the camp of the host though. I'm going to log out. We'll jump onto, again, I don't know who's best for it. We shall have a look at vague inventories of characters. So Afka's inventory, Vault is full, but also inventory. Okay, I have quite a decent chunk of space on Afka if I just take off all these, which is fine. Cariel can't even open them, so it's fine. Kestor, Akar, Erinma could. I think Tracery should have the minimum. Like, I can get rid of all these items. And then Vault-wise, as far as I know, mine doesn't have anything in it. So I think Tracery might be the character we go with. And as far as I'm aware, unless we open the box, I don't think the coffer of legendary items matter. Can contain up to 2 of the following items: coffer of ancient script, decorated coffer of ancient script, embellished coffer, enhancement runes, incomparable, rare, uncommon, or legendary, good about craft recipe and heraldry recipe, and seal tracery, rare, incomparable, legendary, incomparable. I think as long as if I get a seal tracery incomparable or legendary, great. If I get a tracery token incomparable, or I think you can get legendary ones from it, I'm pretty sure, then great. Seal tracery rare, not that fast. Uncommon, rare, incomparable, enhanced runes. I could hold on to, but I think I will. I do have a lot of leveling up with stuff to do, and now that the Cariel can hold more, I think I'll just get like a load of 101 stuff rather than worry about 106 stuff. Then ancient coffer or ancient script, we'll just have to like go. I do actually have use for those because I have characters that are yeah, the ancient script, I just need to use up a lot anyway. I need to take those 3 characters, and one of them is Tracery, in fact, so that actually fits perfectly. I might need to relog though. Wait, the farmer's fair is soon? Is that right? I have not really been focusing on festivals at all. I need to spend way too much money on festivals. What are we looking at? So legendary reward track. Farmer's fair is tomorrow. Not tomorrow, 2 days from now. Yikes. Where is Tracery? 125. There we are. Crafting experience boost, virtue experience boost. I don't really think that's going to end up affecting us at all. Loot box, moats, embers. The shipwrecked mariner is a quest line I don't think I've done, so I do want to actually try and do that, but that's like mid-September, so that's fine. Hopefully it's not during the time I'm away. We shall see. Okay, so I have a lot of random space. I have a lot of just random items, especially ones I can probably deconstruct as well. So I should probably do that. can always get them back if needs be. Hopefully I don't run out of space for my moats. These are low level items though, so it should be fine. Like, they're low moats items, I should say. I'm kind of just hoping the lag allows me to... Cool. And then everything else is, I think, a throwaway. Anything really, like, once we get to 130 is just going to be, like, not a big deal, I think. I'll get rid of these as well, why not? Yeah, with the... When we get to 130, we'll just get, like, all the other armor, so that's fine. Enhancement runes I'll hold on to, that's fine. Those can be for later. And then I might just sell them. They've been sat in this inventory for so damn long that I don't think it's really worth worrying about. But yeah, we'll do a grab of all this stuff. And then we'll open up these 77. And I think 77 is going to be where we stay. There is a chance I'll, like, do a little bit more in the next 18 hours, but I very much doubt it. Let's check my vault. It doesn't have anything in it. Oh, it does have stuff in it. Okay. Shattered Ithilien traceries. Why do I have Shattered Ithilien traceries? Is it because I had an old legendary at some point? Maybe. I should just buy a load of space, though. And then just, like, delete some items. Like, who needs normal weapon auras? Not me. But we'll worry about that in a minute. We have space for, what, 70 items plus whatever's in our inventory remaining. I think we're fine. The real issue is going to be just pure, like, actually claiming them. Because it's just going to take a while. I do wish I would go through, like, I should go through as I level up the reward track, but I find this a slight bit more satisfying. But the issue is there is a chance that I, like, forget. Which is why I, like, wanted to make sure I streamed today, because if I didn't, I knew I was going to forget. I don't know where I'm actually standing with Ancient Script. So some of them I can use. Ancient, that's how you spell it. I'm at 4,500. So I can actually use some of the lower tier boxes more than likely to, like, waste or save a bit of space. But also, like, boost my... Because again, I'm going to be using quite a lot of Ancient Script soon. $75, we're nearly there. Transferring all the items over to the vault, that's going to be the big thing. So I want to use up some ancient coffer stuff now. Okay, we are able to claim 100 on just this character, like just on that. I almost wonder if there is another character with a low, like, vault, backpack count, whatever, that I could then use instead. You're 45, but you have a load of scholar things. Feybank obviously can't. I could move these over to Feybank. That is entirely a possibility that we can do. It's just a very monotonous thing. I want to find the lowest... Are these all 200? Okay, so we'll use all these low tier ones first to save a bit of space. And again, this is a character I don't care if I lose a couple of items on, because ultimately, like, at the end of the day, this character is going to be getting deleted at the end of his run. For better or worse. Okay, that saves a bit of space. I don't need that, and I don't need that. I also don't need that. I also don't need those. Also don't need those. Enhancement runes, I will hold on to just because it kind of makes sense. I was going to chuck or sell. Wow, I've got such a busy inventory at the minute. I was going to sell all these to save a little bit more space there, obviously. That's another thing. And then those are sealed figments and stuff. Legendary Coffer of the Cave Slug. I need to move all those legendary coffers and stuff. I do have a will one. Will 14. Interesting. So that's obviously not enough, but what I might do is just claim like 15 and then see where we go with 15, because that's like a good number. So 15. In fact, we'll actually do 17 for the first one, because that makes sense. So Coffer of Ancient Script. I'm kind of expecting a lot of that. Seal Tracery Rare. Ancient Script. Tracery Token Incomparable. That's good. Seal Tracery Legendary. Nice. We're starting off good. Ancient Script. I'm going to use the Ancient Script. The 50s now. 200s I'll hold on to, but 50s I think is a good one to hold on to. Or to use. Just to save inventory space. So I'm already happy with that. We got one sealed tracery. I don't know if you can get a sealed or a tracery token legendary. Sealed tracery legendary. There we go. 2 already. My luck for the rest of this is just going to go downhill. It's entirely what's going to happen. I should just do all of them and then like filter through them, but then this happens. Delay happens. Come on. We believe. To be fair, any of the sealed traceries rare, I can also just like chuck. Come on. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I believe in you. Okay, sealed rare and then ancient coffer or ancient script. Wow, the server is really having a day of it, isn't it? But yeah, any sealed tracery. What is it? It will be we'll have a comma. Yeah. Any of those, I might just use and then deconstruct. But at the same time, I should have brought my carry-all over, really. I don't really have the space to do that. It's fine. For now, we'll just do another 15. So we got 2 legendaries so far, which means a total of 4 sealed tracery legendary plus that. So that's 2 more legendaries. These are random, but obviously it's something. Then these are 3 tracery tokens. I then have enhancement runes legendary, which is another interesting thing we want to try and get the most of. Embellished coffer, regular coffer. Embellished coffers are good but annoying, because like I want to save my inventory space. Wow, I got 4 things from that. Enhancement runes legendary. Enhancement runes rare, ancient coffer, enhancement runes regular, or uncommon, I should say. I didn't know you could get 4 things, unless it double opened one. That could be a thing. That and a enhancement runes legendary, nice. Seal tracery rare, seal tracery rare. With the sealed traceries, I actually might find a character that's kind of lacking in in items and then use that for heraldry choice box. That's fun. Like, is there a character where I'm like, oh, my legendaries are a little bit out of whack, let's like dedicate some time to them? There's not a lot of characters I want to go rares on though. I feel like incomparables from missions is kind of the way I do things now. Oh, I'll open that, whatever. I'll get a little bit of a boost. I don't think with the 50s we'll get there. Though that said, we have like 2 more. I'm just going to keep doing them. Seal Tracery, incomparable. You can kind of tell just by the box. Which is good, you know. But we can see our spoils. So Enhancement Runes, uncommon. Ancient Script. I might actually, for these, Terrain is 114. And I might... wait a minute. 106 is the next thing, right? So I might... yeah, 106 is the next thing for Athelion. So I might go on Terrain and maybe open up these legendary tracery tokens anyway. But I might also, on top of that, open up the Enhancement Runes and get those. Because I think that makes a bit more sense. I can also start putting some of these in my storage. That's also a thing. Because I am actually going to get quite close in a minute. Incomparable. Wow, I didn't realize how many incomparable items I had. Let's put them in a separate chest. And then this is going to be a problem because these take forever. Put that in there as well. Even though they're pets and therefore I should send them over to Faerund. But right now we just want the space. We don't necessarily want the items in the correct spot. I will have to do a little bit of organization. The Tracery Tokens Incomparable, I really don't know what I'm going to do with. I think Tracery Tokens Incomparable are more of a 140 item for me. Being like, hey, I don't have legendaries, but I want to sort out my legendary. I really actually sort out my legendary on my 140s. So there might be a chance I use some of these, like, not uncommons, but the incomparable boxes on those characters and more like my high levels. Might make a bit more sense. Also the coffer craft and stuff. As long as I've got 4, 2 heraldries, 2 craft. I think 4 craft actually. I lie. As long as I've got those, I'm happy to use the rest on other characters. Let's try this though. Let's have a look. Ancient Script, Tracery Rare, Ancient Script, Tracery Rare, Ancient Script, Ancient Script. So I've only got 2 legendaries from this, and it was all in the first, like, 15. Seal Tracery Incomparable. I'm kind of hoping that if I say that, it'll boost up a little bit. Okay, let's try our last 15, and then that'll be us done with the reward track for this season. Seal Tracery Rare, Ancient Script, Ancient Script, Ancient Script, Ancient Script, Ancient Script. Wouldn't you know it? Ancient Script, Ancient Script, Ancient Script, Ancient Script, Ancient Script, Ancient Script. You know, that script's ancient. And that as well. Oh, and I finished with some Enhancement Runes. Okay. Not bad. So if I look up, if I filter, like do that. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that's 10 Enhancement Runes. Don't think they're strictly needed now. But I always do my heraldries to max. So they'll be useful at like next level, blah, 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 blah. We have 3 cracked tokens of 106 is going to be, I think, the focus, because by the time we're through 106 we've got the next reward track and blah 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 blah. And also if I do my delvings, which I keep saying I'm going to do, I should hopefully get more of these, but we've got these for 106 and fingers crossed we're like lucky. I want to keep boxes like this because 106 doesn't have a way to get a cracked Athelion tracery other than the boxes. which sucks. It's a pain. However, we can get them at 101 through questing, so I'd rather focus my time on questing and just getting those. Incomparable, we obviously have quite a few. We have a few enhancement runes, sealed traceries and stuff. So again, I think there's a chance I'll check these on like Reneborn. I think Reneborn's still using 121 traceries, so if I can just upgrade him and give him a nice boost in damage. He's already strong enough, but if I can boost him up even more, that's great. Afka as well is kind of in need of a few. Palpatine as well is another one. Like anybody that isn't Tarvelard, and I think Skarshu has some decent ones as well. But hopefully, build those up, get more delving things done, and then like it's a cycle. You get your weekly delvings done to get better gear. You then get your missions done, which also gets you traceries, which then get you enhancement runes, which then increase and blah 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 blah. So yeah, definitely a process, a cycle that we'll get through at some point, and the reward tech, at least at the very end of it, does help out a little bit. I'm sure as well, if I would look up legendary on all my characters, I would have a decent amount. So Carriol has, so I said 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, okay, let's think about tracery tokens. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh wait, no, that counts as me. Let's see, 9, 10, 11. I have 11, 12. I have 12 cracked traceries right now available to me, plus the potential for boxes. So I have 4 boxes. Let's have a look at sealed. Can I just look up that? Is it like particular about the order of stuff? No. Okay, if I look up sealed tracery legendary, this might work a bit better. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus 12. Hopefully no duplicates and they're actually useful. At 116 is where it like kind of becomes a thing, but they last until 120, and at 120 we get 21. So we are like 1 token off, technically, in a perfect world. So yeah, hopefully something happens there. And then we have to do the whole thing over again for Ironfold. So yeah, that's not going to be fun, but hopefully I get more characters doing more things and reward treks and delvings, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's a real pain. Because I think there's easier ways now. So you do delving, you get deeds. There's 2 deeds that give you it. Complete 10... Hello. Nomad, thank you for the follow. So if you do Wrath of Light, which is complete 100 tier 10 delvings, you get a tracery token legendary. Interesting. That's probably never going to happen. And then complete 1,000 tier 10 delvings for another legendary tracery token. You do get a... You can get them from loot boxes, which is an idea, but I don't really want to go down that path. I think delving chests is better. But you can supposedly get them in Traveler's Steelbound loot boxes, which is the level 20 versions. I have never seen one drop. However, supposedly, it is a thing. So I have never seen one. I've opened a lot of loot boxes. I don't know if you have to be like 45 plus to get it. And that's a lot of work to get tracery tokens. I think delvings are probably a better idea. And even then, it's a chance of getting it, not necessarily a guarantee, which is a bit of a hassle. So I think delvings are probably the way to go for it. Quite frankly, I've been quite lucky in regards to my delving stuff. Especially if you get the extraordinary delving chest, you get the choice, right? From 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, you get the choice of the portents, the lump of brilliant silver, which would be an interesting one to try and get, because that's a tradable thing for the... That's 2,500 delvings worth, or rights worth. So yeah, good try. I don't know what the difference is. So the... Oh, interesting. So the extraordinary delving selection box allows you to choose between the portent and the brilliant lump of brilliant silver, but the extraordinary delving chest doesn't give you the choice, but gives you the portent's lump of brilliant silver or a tracery token. Okay. But you can also, I think, just get a tracery token from that thing. So yeah. Hopefully we're just lucky and we get a decent amount of these giving us the correct items. We'll see. But I do think with the reward track done, I'm gonna leave it there for this evening. Obviously we did what we could with Throne. Unfortunately, people did all sort of just leave at boss 4. I was really hoping, I was really invested in, like, I was going to stay there till it was done as long as other people were going to, but it seemed people did not want to stick around, which is unfortunate. I'm going to try and maybe clear out some of this inventory, see what I want to do with the ancient script. I think what I will do is I'm going to go buy myself the remaining 2 tracery tokens worth for Feyran, which will be like 4,000, I think. Which then clears up a little bit of space for me to then use up some of this inventory space, which is good. I'll always have way too many boxes. I don't use that much ancient script really. I just use what's in the boxes. And then the sealed traceries I'll take onto, like, as I said, Renaborn, Afka, Scarshoe, Palpatine, those characters. We'll see what goes on there. And yeah, I might even grab some essences. You never know. I don't think I need essences too much right now, but yeah, this always happens at the end of the reward track. I have a big old, like, I don't know what to do with all my inventory space. I'm struggling. One thing I should also do is my missions. This character can get me some more stuff. I will get some more legendary boosts. Again, more sealed traceries, more stuff for higher leveled characters, and plus moats, because this is nearly finished. I have 400, and then I don't know what I'm doing on moats right now, but I don't know what to spend moats on. I don't think there's anything to spend it on at the moment. Mordor will be where moats are spent, I think, in like higher quantities. Only other thing was the shield. I might get a jewelry box and just see what the jewelry compares, but I think just essences outbeat everything right now, and that's the biggest problem I'm having. Or I'll just do something on a different character. That could also work. Right, though, I am going to leave it there. As I said, thank you all for coming along. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I'm not exactly sure when I will next be streaming. I will try and stream as like close to now as I can, but since it's still the holidays and stuff, it is a little bit all over the place. I'm not got a regular schedule at the minute for work, so it's a bit, yeah, all over the place. So we'll see. Anyway, as I said, thank you all for coming along. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.